Yokoso och välkommen! Hello, my friends. It's been too long since we've heard this song. Yeah, so long story short, we haven't listened to this new, I've had this album bought physically since last year. I just haven't wanted to open it, and I got tired. I was about to finally open it, and I decided to do one last check to see if anyone's digitized it, and I found someone who had, so yeah, I don't have to open it, so I'm happy about that. We're listening to some of that good old-fashioned Doko. Akutibu Nitsu. Bro, you love this band. You like this band. This is like your favorite. We love a little jazz. Oh wait, I read the new chapter of Toho Jireikiden Hansoku Tante Satori. It's pretty good actually. Well, I gotta sign back into this site. I also need to decide. I'm gonna pre-order. I'm gonna pre-order the Elden Ring and Ronnie plushies, but that's 75 bread, dog. Like, that's kind of disgusting. I really don't want to spend 75 bread on $2. I want to spend 75 bread on $4 instead. Actually, more accurately, I don't want to spend that much money on that. Instead, I'm gonna spend $130 on CDs. True story, I just did that. Yeah, that's what I was doing before I was streaming. Because I had planned to buy these CDs, and then, like, yeah, I did. That's it. What else do you want to hear? You can't stop me, I'm the gingerbread man! Or I guess the gingerbread woman. But gingerbread man, gingerbread woman. I don't know, gingerbread man rolls off the tongue. Gingerbread woman, it's like wordy. Okay, let's do this, Johnny. Johnny? No test. Ickle. But yeah, I'm pretty much, there's just 2 albums, but I don't... Pause that great sound real quick. We gotta check something out. I know Minimum Electric Design's album Fragments, but like, I know them by title, but like by content, I know there's 3 of them, I think. I gotta burp so bad. Okay, yeah, there's 3 of them. And there's also the, like, revamp of them. I don't want to... what can I open this in? Opna. Okay, there we go. Media Spieler. What do you sound like again? Oh yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, I don't want to buy these. I mean, I could just for the sake of, like, having all of their albums, but there's some of them that I'll never be able to buy because it was like, yeah, this is a disc only sold for like 5 hours at a convention. And if you weren't there in 2012, then die. See, I have self-control. I just don't execute it too often. Like, I'm gonna buy some earrings here pretty soon. I do not have my ears pierced, but they're like ear cuffs is what they call them in Japanese. Iyakafu. So, like, from what I understand, they just clip onto your ear, but they're nyans from the new Gundam anime. And originally I found a site selling them for 65 bread, and I thought that's way too much money. How much is the actual if I buy them from Bandai Namco? And they're selling them for 20 bread, and I'm like, okay, if they're selling them for 20 bread, I will actually buy those, and I'm gonna start wearing 1 earring. Like I'm a god of destruction or something. Bring it back. They don't come out till September though, so I'm gonna buy them, and then I'll forget about it, and then in September they're gonna show up, and I'm like, what the? That's what happened with, well, almost what happened with my Bloodborne necklace, because I got the Bloodborne necklace from Bandai Namco as well. And it pretty much went like, oh yeah, I forgot I bought this. And then it just kind of I got notification that it was showing up, and I was like, right? And I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. So we've been making good progress on getting through our music, but like I downloaded a ton yesterday, and like I don't mean that lightly. I downloaded what looks like about 12 albums, and I downloaded a new one today, so that's 13 in total. So I've downloaded 13 new albums, and we're almost done with this folder, which does not mean we're almost done with the listening project. I actually still have like several hundred more albums left in that one listening project I've been doing. I'm honestly never getting through that thing. Straight up, I ain't never gonna get through this project. I'll tell you what, with a period of this patient we're moving at now, I ain't never gonna see the light of day. I ain't never see the day of light or the light of day. Oh wait, I remember now. So I've been leveling up the Berserker grand score, class score. But I stopped because I ran out of Berserker monuments and pieces. That's not on, like, reduce AP, is it? Okay, good. I guess next time there is one, I'm gonna have to go hard on it. Because I'm maybe about, I think I've completed the entire left side of it. Yeah, we'll just take a look right now. We're not doing anything. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not the right one there, smart guy. But since we're here. But yeah, I think I've completed the left side of it. I got a notification that says stream Elden Ring content with stream together before noon PT on May 30th to earn the Recluse Superfan badge. What does that mean? Love together, meet me on the floor. I don't know the words of the song after that part. Love together, or I guess it'd be like stream together, meet me at the door. The door, because you're streaming. Yeah, see, I got like most of the left side and some of this. I don't know why I did this section. I genuinely could have just finished this side off. Okay, except for that. But I could have genuinely finished this side off if I had, just done it. Oh, I mean, I still can. Yeah, sure. What's the difference? Ah! I'm not sorry for making that sound. Listen, I make sounds like that all the time in my personal life, so, welcome to being a part of my personal life. I just try not to make weird sounds like that when I'm streaming. Yay! Well, now my problem is this. Like, I think I'm 14 servants away from that. Like, something, like, scary. No, no, it's not is it? I think I might be. I did the math one day, and I think I need to roll, like, 4 new Berserkers, which is not a fun thought to have. I mean, if I had known, well, I should have known that. I have no excuse. Like, it was right there all along there, Ludwig the Accursed, but you get what I'm saying? Get away from me. Korea! Korea! Not Korea, I'm saying clear. I just let me be clear. Oh yeah, I scrolled down too far. Yeah, we need 170, so I need 16. And what is this? Kurasu no Savanto no Kizuna Reburu. Well, oh, okay. So I just need to get the bond level up for more Berserkers. Okay, I thought that was the Ascension one. That's less scary. Okay, yeah, okay. That's doable. That's actually doable. And this is just leveling up berserkers. Yeah, okay, cool. This is actually, yeah, okay. Alright. So, what we can, that's not where I meant to go. We need to just start bond farming more berserkers. The nerd emoji in my own chat! Oh, hi, Zadaku-san, but, yeah. How dare you? In my own dojo! You come bringing nerd emoji? Who even commissioned that? Oh! Well, anyway. Yeah, we'll just toss on these freaks. Instead of the normal freaks we've been taking lately. Just gotta get some Bort Zorker bond. What you up to, Zadaku-san? Oiling yourself up, getting ready for a day of watching the cams at Five Nights at Freddy's, as you do every day. You know, completely unrelated to anything at all. I'm just bringing it up because I thought it was kind of interesting. You're procrastinating? Oh, so what you're telling me is that you're living life free of strife? Because ignorance is bliss. And if you just ignore your problems, eventually they'll go away. You still have some work to do? Oh yeah, that's my boy right there. Raised him myself. I like the way this song sounds. Do we want to take, who do we want to take for this? Are we feeling Hokusai? Or do we want to like, Super Buritsu? I think we're super blitzing it. Let's take the super blitzing team. It'll bite you in the rear later. I mean, yeah, that's just the procrastination experience though. There's no unlawful good on this team, so like, I don't know, we can swap this out with literally any CE. You know, that actually ties into what I was about to talk about getting bit in the butt. So this lady at work, she's been missing a lot of like the training, and it's kind of come back to finally haunt her. So like, the first day that we had to start taking calls, she wasn't there for that. And then the next couple of times we did, she was there for that. But then yesterday was supposed to be like the last day that we have help in taking calls. And then she missed that day. And then today it's like, okay, you guys, time for you to start taking calls on your own. And then like she just wasn't ready for it, and like had like a moment, was like shedding tears of doom and was crying. And then was crying so hard that she couldn't take calls and had to go home. And it's like, man, like, I'm just gonna say it. What did you expect was gonna happen? Like, I don't know. Like, I hate to be like, you know, dog, like, you did this to yourself. You skipped out on these days where we were supposed to be like, you know, I don't know. It's like, okay, guys, it's bike riding time. And then it's all like, And it's like, okay, guys, it's bike riding time. And then it's like third time over, like, okay, now that everyone's learned how to ride their bike, let's take off the training wheels. And the person that skipped it every time is all like, oh no. Did she cry? Yes, was crying like hard, like the type of crying that like I did when I watched, you know, that one, the second season of To Be Hero, and I was like bawling. Like they were crying like that. And you know what was crazy? Like, they kind of ran her to, they set her really far away from everyone since she was crying so hard. But like, I just kind of was moving slow. So all the seats got taken and they were like, hey, Celery, you can go and sit over there. And then it was right next to her. And then I was like, man, I'm not trying to be nosy and sit by you and like see what you're doing with your life, but like I kind of have to. Yeah, and then she just kind of kept crying, and someone came and asked, like, "Are you nervous?" And then she was just like started crying harder, and then just went home. And again, I mean, I feel bad because they were crying, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, you did this to yourself, honey. Like, you know, they claimed that they had gotten sick, but I don't know how to put it, man. If you have a sickness that just that just makes you miss the first day that we start actually doing on-the-job training, and then you come back the next day, and then the next time we do on-the-job training, it just makes you miss that. It's like, I don't know. I'm not saying you're not sick. I'm just saying that I need to catch this sickness you have where I can just pick days that I get afflicted by it so that I can be like, sorry, guys, I can't go down to the courthouse and pay my taxes. I got the 24-hour flu or something. And then I blow up. You know how it goes when you blow up. Being honest, like as far as my job's going, I really couldn't tell you. Not because of like some sworn to secrecy thing, but just like I'm pretty sure I'm not going to work every day. Like it just feels like the days pass by and like I don't know what happens. Like I think I took calls today. I think I talked to people on the phone, but I really can't remember. Like someone was asking me at lunch how my calls went, and I was like, you know, I don't really know. Like I was there, but like, oops. Well, whatever, I click on something. But yeah, I was there, but like, I really feel like I wasn't. Yeah, I had insane ads. Yeah. You know, there's a way you can fix that. There's a way you can fix that. You know what that is? You know what that is? You know you can fix that. If you sub to the channel. Man, I don't know, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like, I stole more free coffee from work like I do every Thursday, because I'm insane and evil and full of malice. But yeah, and I also bought some muffins. Yes, muffins, hooray! And I had one, they're apple streusel, and you know what? I thought it was kind of really good. Fast food ad? Was it for Jollibees? I know how much you love Jollibees. That's like your favorite place to eat. Remember just this morning you were eating there? It was Jollibee? Yeah, see, I know. Listen, a lot of people underestimate me, but when it comes to things related to food, I always know what's going on. The extent of my understanding of food, water, and atmosphere shan't be underestimated. Got a sharp pain in my right thigh. Somebody call the doctor. One time when I was in my adolescence, I had what was I talking about? Oh yeah, when I was in my more adolescent era, I had gotten like a scar on the side of my leg, and it was a keloid scar, so it was raised. And I was like, don't worry, I got this. And I got a pair of scissors, and I just cut the scar off with a pair of scissors. And see, the thing is, it's not like it was a pair of like butcher scissors. It was like a pair of those scissors that you use to cut paper, like safety scissors. The kind that they kind of give to kids so they don't cut themselves by accident. And somehow I cut through flesh with it, and not just normal flesh, but like scar tissue. And yeah, I just kind of like did it. Like I straight up was just like, all right, I can do this, and just like cut it off. Did it hurt? I don't remember. I just remember doing it, and then like a couple days later, I was like, why did I do that? And then, I mean, it kind of just grew back. But then a few years later, it just kind of completely flattened out. Sometimes I see what's remaining of the scar, and I remember this whole like chain of events, and I think, man, how was I so impervious to pain? Like nowadays, I stub my toe, and then I start crying and wishing I was dead. But like back then, I was able to inflict self-harm by cutting scars off with a pair of scissors. And then I was like, yeah, it's whatever. Crazy, huh? Well, whatever. Old? I mean, you're right, but it still hurts to hear. I've said it before, but me and my younger brother, we have a really big age gap between the two of us. And sometimes I'll be talking about stuff, and then he'll mention that's like, it's like, man, that's a long time ago. And then I think, really? I guess it is. I guess 20 years ago was a long time ago. I don't know. I was having this thought while driving to work, because, I have such a long commute. I have a lot of time to think to myself. But the Vocaloid Kasane Teto? Everyone always kind of makes her out to be like Granny Smith. Like, it's like, oh, she's just like a real office lady, mother type older lady character. Look at her go with her bad back and mildly overweight. And then it's like, she's only 31. And I mean, I guess when you're like 16, you're like, oh man, 31 years old, that's like ancient history, bro. And then you do a kickflip, and then like the word radical appears behind you. But I don't know, like 31's not that old. Like, it's got a lot of life ahead of you. If things play out, you're supposedly supposed to have another 40 years. It's just like, yeah, that's it. Like, I don't know. I guess it's like climbing a mountain. It seems really, like, daunting. But, like, the more you get up it, the more you're like, oh, the peak's just, like, right there, dude. At least that's always my mountain climbing experience. It's like, oh, goodness gracious, that's so far away. Blah. And then you start doing it, and then it's like, oh, okay, cool. I haven't. See, speaking of mountain climbing, I want to go mountain climbing again. It's been, like 3 years since the last time I did it. But I just don't want to drive. That's it. I just want to, like, drive and do that. So I need to find someone who will drive me. But, like, the only time I'm going to find someone to drive me is if, like, I'm giving up butt, probably. Because, like, no one ever does anything for free. And I never seem to be able to hold friendships long enough to where people do stuff for me out of the goodness of their heart. So, like, I don't know. And then you say if you're 30 plus on the internet, you're opening death's door. Yeah, I mean, you're right. But at the same time, it's still, like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just weird to realize that. Like, yeah, I guess that's it. It's just weird to think about. But, like, what you gonna do? Are you gonna change your name to Larry? I actually know someone who works at a Walmart. It's a funny story. I had to get an oil change this morning, and it cost a lot more bread than I would have liked. And after I went and got the oil change, I had a good 40-ish minutes before I needed to start driving to work, which is not enough time for me to go home, but it's just enough time for me to go and mess around somewhere. So I went and messed around in a Walmart, and at that other Walmart, it's not the one I always go to, there's a manager there named Larry, and one time I went to go buy Legos there, and they were the ones in the mystery boxes, and if you have a phone app, you can scan this code on them, and it tells you what's inside of it. And Yeah, I stood there for like 20 minutes scanning all the ones they had, and Larry had to sit there and watch me do it. Do I feel bad? Not really. Like, Larry knew what he got himself into. When he saw some lady in a tank top and short shorts at 7 in the morning, he should have known, oh man, that lady's gonna make me look at all these Legos. Larry had a chance to run and didn't take it. It's not my fault. Anyway, what I'm getting at, I don't even know, what am I getting at? Well, that was it. Oh yeah, and then I wanted to go do some other stuff, so I asked them to take the Legos to the front, and then when I got to the front, it was then, they're like, yeah, we sold your Legos to someone else, and I was kind of upset. I was like, what? Oh man, and then so I went back to see if they had the ones I wanted to get, and they didn't. Like, the one that I had gotten was the only one they had in stock in the mystery box, was the pirate lady. So then I had to go to a Target, and they had it there, but like, if they didn't have it there, I would have literally just lost because, like, they sold the stuff that I said I was going to get at the front when I was ready to check out to someone else. So that sucked. But again, it all worked itself out. And I told this story to Mine family, and they, I thought it was funny, I guess. And then I took my brother, we were like messing around one day, and I took him with me to that same Walmart, and like Larry walked by the toy aisle really fast, and then I was like, look, it's Larry! And because he must have saw that it was me and thought, oh man, not that lady. Bro got hit with the PTSD. But yeah, that was the last time I saw Lawrence. What was I saying? Well, I don't know, but I saw something about trees on the internet and I got really into it. Who are you people? Remember when Patrick was just trying to get into his house and there was all those people underneath it and he's like, who are you people? Poor Pat. How long was he gone from home to not notice that everyone is hiding under his house? On a completely side note, that one time when I was shiny hunting Buzzwole, and then you, Zadaku-san, were like, you're wearing that, it's like, you changed your shirt! And I was like, what are you talking about? And you were like, you've been wearing that Patrick shirt for like 3 days! And then that proceeds to be, I don't know, something that I think about and still laugh at. Because I mean, I was, but I didn't think anyone would notice. You know what I'm saying? It was like, no one was supposed to notice. The people at the head enhancement clinic said no one would notice. Because I know it was showing in the reflection of the DS, but like, I don't know. I still think that's really, really funny. Now see, it was more like 2 days, and it was really just because I started streaming at just nasty times. Like, I like showered, went to bed, woke up, and then it was like near the end of the day of that day. I'm talking like midnight o'clock, near that. And then like an entire full day of shiny hunting. You know what I mean? And then and then I was up for a while. So then when I eventually ended the stream and went and showered, it looked like it was 2 full days. But it was really like, like a dirty 2 days. Like, not truly 2 days, but like on paper felt like 2 days. I mean, you had to be there to get it. You just had to be there, dog. Oh wait, I have full QP. I think. Maybe? Ideally, it's the first thing you see when the screen blacked out. Yeah, it was so funny. Like, honestly. And I mean, I knew that was the case. I just thought no one would notice that I was still wearing the Patrick shirt. And you know what? I think that's a really good shirt, actually. Like, Peak Fiction Goat Fire Raw Swag shirt. I think I'm pretty low on the dust, but this is all I really have. Like, I don't really have anything to spend QP on. No! Like, yeah, I'm kind of running out of places to burn QP. I got so much QP that I'm just trying to burn it. Literally, like, I am shoveling it into like a train. Like when SpongeBob and Patrick, when they were running the Pretty Patty store, and they're like, we've tried burning it, burying it, and then like, so we decided to give it away. Like, honestly, if I could give it away, I would give you, yes, you viewer at home, all of my QP on the North American server. Ugh, there's just none of these writers today care about, eh? And they all need so many fangs. What do you need? Nuts! What about Habby Tabby? See, we like Habby Tabby. If you don't like Habby Tabby, you can see yourself out, dog. Like, we don't like you if you don't like Habby Tabby. This is a pro Habby Tabby stream. Habulous Tabulous. Was that the last track? It was. Well, that was a good one right there, eh, Luigi? What's this? Oh, actually, remember earlier you were like, man, I want to hear some No Storidia. So I've been saving that No Storidia control backspace. Yeah, it's just called control plus backspace is the name of this album. I know how much you said you wanted to hear it yesterday, so I saved it for you. I don't want to hear what happened to her in Oct 4. Yeah, I don't. I'm only on, let's see, I'm on chapter 14 of Oct 4. So, I mean, I'll find out eventually. I know she's like a ghost in the shield right now. That's about all I really know. A ghost in the shield. I kind of really need to catch up on Oct 4. I think I'm going to do that this weekend. I don't have any plans. I mean, tomorrow, I have a job interview tomorrow. Yes, I have a job interview. Yes, the joke is true. I can't hold a job for more than a month. So yeah, I have a job interview tomorrow, and then I'm supposed to meet with my uncle. And, like, afterwards, because, you know, he's still in jail, but we're going to do, like, a video visit. Because, you know, video visits are just a thing now for prisons and jails. So we're gonna do that, and then, like, that's all I have planned for tomorrow. It's already done, the translation, you mean? No, you're saying it's already done my employment. And then, yeah, I assumed it was already done, because I saw that, like, the latter parts of the chapter, like chapter 27, has been uploaded to YouTube. So, like, yeah, I just watch it then. I'm, what, like 13 or 14 chapters behind? I mean, again, I'll catch up. That's not a joke or like a empty promise. I'm gonna try and do it tomorrow. Okay, doing the math, I do have a few things to do tomorrow. I gotta go for... Okay, do I go for my walk/run tomorrow, or do I just go for a normal walk tomorrow? The problem is that I love to go for walks that then I make into a run at the end, but my body doesn't really like it when I do that. As in, like, I will have hip... You know this. If you are a long-time viewer, or even just a sometimes viewer, you know that I have hip problems. And the last time I went for a run, I was considering not going into work the next day because my hips hurt so bad. So, like, I really should not be running. Like, it is getting to the point where I need to just go for really long walks. Like, I can't physically keep running. But, hey. Until I can't stand, I'm gonna keep running. You can't stop me. I'm the gingerbread woman. Levitate to work. You mean like Professor Charles Xavier and his floating chair? I like when he has that yellow floating like wheelchair. I think that fits more with the X-Men's theme. You know, like, it's, if you're gonna say that maybe you don't like it because of, you know, like, oh, but it's taken away from the representation. No, it's not. Like, if he's just, it's still, like, a wheelchair. It's not like he's doing, like, wheelies and grinding on it. Like, you know, doing anything cool. Well, okay, I'm so sorry. I don't mean that way. I mean, he's not doing anything unrealistic. I mean, like, he's still just, like, in a wheelchair, just floats off the ground and moves slowly. It's, like, the same exact thing. But the only time I feel like I've ever really seen that was from that X-Men '92 comic, or it's not even the comic. That was just like a cartoon. Usually in comic books, he either just straight up walks or is just in a regular wheelchair. But given that the X-Men are always going to space and doing stuff like that, and that Charles Xavier's new wife, that she's an alien, like if anyone should be paralyzed from the waist down and have a floating wheelchair, I really think it's Charles Xavier. You haven't read the comics I sent you? Yeah, you also probably haven't. No, you did actually catch up on To Be Hero. Listen, if you had time to catch up on To Be Hero, you should now read Absolute Superman. You love Gundam Thunderbolt. I need to catch up on Gundam Thunderbolt. I think I got up to volume 13, and then I ran out of scantilations of it, so I stopped. But I don't know. Gundam Thunderbolt is so cool. I really want to catch up on it again. Oh, I gotta buy those earrings. They went on sale like 30 minutes ago. I bet you $1 they're sold out. No, they're still in stock. Well, that's okay. They're not that expensive, honestly. But no, unironically, you'll probably like it. It has kind of, I told you about it last time, I think, but it kind of has an not even anti-AI, but just like, they make a lot of jabs at AI. Like, all the time, but it's not like an annoying way, like people whose entire personalities became stealing those NFT monkeys. It's not like that. It's more like, I feel like, clever jabs at it. About it being incompetent to things like giving mental health advice. Like, once you read it, it'll make sense. But, like, yeah, I don't want to say any more. I don't know. You've made it sound like before that you're not too acquainted with, like, DC Comics lore. But I'm sure that even if you have, like, a little bit of DC Comics lore, these jokes, they hit a bit harder, I think. And hey, even if you don't get it, literally just ask me. It's also about to get to a really big arc, it feels like. Like, it's really built up. I really want to talk about it, but I know that I'm going to make you read it one day, because it's only 7 issues long right now, but it's kind of getting to a big climax. So, like, I really think you should catch up now. Like, we found out a lot of lore, like, the lore part of it. It seems like the big lore dumping part has kind of come to an end, and we're getting more to, like, now it's punching time. You know what I mean? Insane comics. Is that going to be the label that you make, where you make comics about legally distinct but similar Uma Musume characters? Through YouTube? You mean like people who dissect them and like go on long tangents because they're mad that characters that they know have become ladies? Those people, I feel like, have kind of died off. They were like the one person who does the voiceover. Are you talking about that guy who like does like the cartoon, like the JLA stuff, and he like voices like Martian Manhunter and the Flash and like Batman and Superman? Those ones. And like they'll be doing something like that one where they were saying that Martian Manhunter was overpowered, and they started arguing, and then he turned into a bunch of cookies, and they pretended like they were gonna eat him. Isn't his name like Solid JJ or something like that? Or am I like way wrong? I think that's his name. No. Who am I thinking of? Oh, well, yeah, I'm talking about Solid JJ. The narrator passed away recently? Oh. Okay, then yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about that guy who does the funny dubs. Like, yeah, I just put in the chat what I'm talking about. But, anyway, what I was wanting to say, though, was I wanted to go into a rant about that genre of guy. Like, the type of people who were really mad when, was her name Jane Foster? When she became Thor. And they were like, hey, they're trying to make comics woke. And it's like, bro, do you, like, even know what comic books are? They have always kind of been, like, trying to push whatever new narrative it is. Like, that is just, like, what comic books are. Like, back in the day, they used to push racial equality. Like, is that not what wokeness is? It's just, like, realizing that old ideas are, like, old for a reason, and that out with the old, in with the new. Like, remember in Green Lantern and Green Arrow, when that one guy was yelling at Hal Jordan, where he's like, you know a lot of aliens. You know what I mean? It's like, what did he say? He was talking about how he, like, you team up with a lot of aliens and you're green, but what do you know about someone with a skin like me? And then Hal Jordan was just like, I don't know about all that. And then, like, you know, he was getting, like, challenged in the street because, oh, there was injustice on Earth, but he was out there doing whatever. I don't really remember how that story actually unfolded. That comic book, or that page specifically, is, like, one of those ones that's kind of seen as being, like, a big deal. You know what I mean? Kind of like the one, too, the anti-drug comic that was, it was also in Green Lantern and Green Arrow. That was just like a weirdly politically hip comic. Like, why do those two be so politically hip? Whatever. But yeah, the cover of it is Speedy, and he's like injecting heroin into his arm. And, you know, that's just the cover. And then Hal Jordan's like, look, Green Arrow, you normally have an answer for everything, but what about this? Your young ward, he's a druggie, or something like that. They use, like, some old word for someone who uses drugs. That was my, like, closest idea of, like, an old word no one uses anymore, but I don't remember the, like, actual one they use. Like, yeah. But, like, with stuff like that, how can you say that comic books are getting woke now when they used to be having topical stuff like that? Like, that was, I don't know, like 50 years ago. And, like, there was a comic about that. Like, I don't, that's just like the medium. It's like, do you live in a cave? Did you just look at the pictures? Because even if you just looked at the pictures, you should have known that. Like, again, Lois Lane. Lois Lane was literally created so that there'd be a strong female character who did not need to rely on, you know, the main male character. And that wasn't their whole, you know, personality as a damsel in distress. She was literally created to try and break that stereotype and trope. She was supposed to be a strong, independent woman. And she is. And, like, you know, in 1940, that was a big deal. That would have been seen as, and I quote, woke. So, like, saying, oh, comic books have gotten woke. So they have always been. Like, that you just haven't been paying attention. You clearly just don't have any reading comprehension. And, like, for some reason, now at age 40, you, Johnny YouTuber Jr., are out here getting upset because X, X, Y, and Z. And it's like, why? Like, it's always been this way. It's just like, and now it's topical to our modern age. Like, why are you so confused? So, yeah, I don't know. Although I feel like that genre of guy, like I was saying, is kind of like died off. Like, I feel like they were really big around 10 years ago. Nah, even before that. Like, I'm talking like 2012, 2013 is when I felt like I saw those guys like everywhere. Especially on Twitter. And then, like, I don't know, they just like faded into obscurity. I think they just got shamed enough to where they either stopped existing or like removed their online presence completely. And then you said he was comics historian. I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, okay. Now, being honest with you, I didn't know about them until another comic book YouTuber. I got a burp, hang on. Sorry about that. But another comic book YouTuber that I actually kind of watch was this called Comic Drake. They made a video about their passing, and that was how I found out about their existence. You're gonna walk the dog? Well, have fun, but don't burn up in the sun. Sometimes I want to play Animal Crossing, but then I remember that that means I'd have to play Animal Crossing. I got really into that game for a little bit, and then I just kind of never wanted to play it again. Yeah, actually, that's exactly what happened. I got really into that game for, I think, close to 300 hours, and then I just stopped. I just genuinely just was like, I don't want to play this game anymore. I just haven't since. I said, I never want to play this. Oh, excuse me. I said, I don't want to play this game anymore, and then I just never looked back. Bro said, Mudado. And then I like started dancing. Let's see here. Yep, that's my mailing address. Let me make sure it's put in correctly. What the? Why is my zip code first? That doesn't make sense. Oh, that's... What? Why? That's funny. That's my address when I was living in Texas. Why is that set as my home address? Yeah, I need to change that, like, immediately. Mail address it. What the? Oh, that's email. My page, Scoob, like, my page. Let me, like, put in my email again, really quick. Or not my email, I mean, like, my physical address. Shipping address settings, let me, please, can I not change that? Hello? Mail address, that's my email. Stop, why is it just called mail address settings? User information setting? Okay, yeah, let me get rid of that. You got the brand new shoes. Hang on. And on and on and on and on. Let's see. Is this my address? No, that's not my zip code. I'm gonna make you eat soup. Yep, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Oh, like, looks good to me. I don't like Dragon Ball Daima for what they did to Super Saiyan 4. I thought it was really cool until that point. Anyway, if you haven't already seen it or haven't been spoiled already, I'm not sorry, because, I don't know, get oiled up and thrown in the furnace. Do it, Lancelot! Oh man, you actually did it. I'm incredibly proud of you. Hey, Paru. Okay. No signature required. September 2025. That's me, alright. That's still me. That is my address. I can't remember. I feel like Premium Bandai doesn't take the money until it's ready to ship, but the last time I thought that, they took my money immediately. Yay. No, like, actually, that literally happened. Like, I was kind of short on bread, and I was like, oh, it's okay. I can pre-order this Vegeta Figma. Premium Bandai doesn't take your money right away. And then guess what? They took my money right away. And then I thought, oh, man, that kind of sucks. I really needed that 50 bread. I would have saved it. I'm not that hard up for the Vegeta figure. Or Figma. Figma specifically. Like, if it's an Ichiban Kuji, like, statue, then yeah, sure, I will actually, like, go into debt for one of those. But, you know, like, I don't know, man. Just like a Figma. Yeah, I think the Figma I bought was the 15th? I think it's the 15th anniversary one that has the magnetic stand. Like, I bought that one. And it's really cool. Normally, I don't buy Figma unless it's really good. Or, like, a really specific Vegeta. But, yeah, that one, again, was an anniversary one. And Vegeta was the anniversary Figma, not Goku! Which was impressive, because normally they'll make 10,000 Goku figures before they make anything else, really. If usually they'll make 10,000 Goku figures, 4,000 Vegeta, 100 Piccolo, and then like, well no, maybe like 2,000 Piccolo, and then maybe like 100 of every other character mixed together. So like not 100 Krillin and 100 Bulma, but maybe like 10 Krillin, 50 Bulma, 2 Yamcha, 1 Tien, 3 Chaozu, just to be weird. You know what I'm saying? DBZ figures kind of suck in that regard. It's just always Goku, and like very minute differences, like one of those spot the difference hard mode edition puzzles where it's like, yeah dog, spot the difference, and then you're like, one of the eyebrows are a slightly different color, and they start clapping, and then you win the gold medal. It's like that. And it's like, why? Like, why? They did take my money immediately. I thought I'd have some time. Member registration. Oh, they're just telling me that. Why did they say member registration change? All I did was I just changed my address. When you say member registration, I think that like I made a new account. You know what? It's over. I'm done. Of course not with this, because this is what we do. This is this game, man. I've been waiting for this to come to NA. We love killing coins. The Coin Crusher. Yeah! No! Trinity. No Floridia. How long this album be? Oh, we still got a few tracks left. And the next one's called Debris. Deborah? Who's that? Don't worry guys, I still got this. Oh my goodness, I've drank almost all the coffee. Well, that's okay. Almost all the coffee isn't all the coffee. Okay, bad news. I drank all the coffee. It was actually just like one sip left. I didn't know I was that low. Okay, we got positive vibes to keep us warm. I actually gotta hit the rest of room, so hang on. I gotta move this Lancelot acrylic stand. Bro is blocking the bottom left hand of my monitor here. There we go. Okie dokie, I'm gonna go to the rest of room. I'll be back.
This channel.
No! No!
I hate this channel.
No! No!
We are so back. Hang on. Okay, I'm all jacked in. Let me see. Let me put this coat on too. So effectively, if you're wondering what happened, why it took so long. So I went and I put the coffee cup by the sink because I got to hand wash it because I put all those stickers all over it. And then, hang on, let's get that music going again. And then I had this weird urge to just brush my teeth, and I thought, why am I gonna fight myself on something that's like hygienic and cool? So I brushed my teeth, and then, well, that's it. It just took me a while to brush my teeth. And I bet you're thinking, Celery, that's not true. You were probably just going doo-doo. But no, I promise I was just brushing my teeth. If that's what had happened, I probably would have just said something like, hey guys, I was just in the bathroom for a while, counting my shoelaces. Or something, I don't know. Or like, I was just powdering my nose like a real Southern belle. Because I don't know, I'm pretty honest about things like that, I think. Like today, I don't know if it was something I ate, but it was tearing my guts up. Like I felt like I spent more time in the bathroom today than I spent focusing on my actual job. You know what I'm saying? It was weird. Like I had to use the bathroom at the car place, and it was the dirtiest bathroom I think I've seen in a long time. It was like someone pooped on the back of the toilet. It was weird. And like they've just never bothered cleaning it ever. There was the biggest roach I've ever seen. It was just like walking across, and it wasn't even moving fast. Bro was just like strolling across the store, and I saw it, and I was like, I'm not gonna say anything in case that's like an employee or something. And then like the roach, I then like looked like bro's in the bathroom, and then bro was just like walking around in the bathroom, and I'm like, you know what? Like this must be your office. And I didn't want to mess up my shoes, so I didn't squash it, but also I just didn't care enough either. So yeah, bro was just like hanging out. Then I was in Walmart, and I was like, I guess I'll use the bathroom here. Then I got to work, and I was like, I guess I'll use the bathroom here. And I was taking calls, I was like, I guess I'll use the bathroom now. Like, something was just tearing my guts up for the first, like, from when I woke up until, like, around the time before I went to lunch at work. So just a while. Just most of the day. Just like more than half of my waking period today was spent with internal distress. I want to blame the guacamole that I ate, but like I think it's fairly new. It's also pre-packaged, so for it to have gone bad, it must have been like 9 years. Although it is supposed to be like the fancier one, so I don't know. You can't win to lose. Please, Lancelot, hit that 40% crit. No! I'm not surprised either, really. Yeah, you know, what if a ground type Eevee was just like a Sphinx? Wasn't the last new evolution the Sylveon? It's like 10 years ago, huh? Crazy. What are the freaks at Game Freak doing? Freaking out? Like, honestly, it feels like sometimes, oh, actually, it feels like never. It's strange. It's like the biggest corporations make the most money and have the least, like, just the weakest grasp on what their fandom wants. But then the smallest indie company that knows exactly what the fans want, you know, doesn't get any of the bread. And, like, the company that's just like, hey, here's some crumbs, will get the most defenders. You know what I'm saying? I wish that cheese rained from the sky. Oh, what? No. Yes. No. Hans Christian Andersen from Denmark. You know that episode of SpongeBob where they had the secret box, and then SpongeBob's like, I'm wearing 3 pairs of underwear right now. I think that scene is really funny. Just his declaration of it is amazing. Bro says with every ounce of pride, I'm wearing 3 pairs of underwear right now, and just like the speed of it and everything, it's like nice. Big company tries to get as much money they can from users. Yeah, they do that, and then at the cheapest expense from them too. So I mean, I guess they're winning. Like, it works. But I really feel like, you know. I mean, I get we're all just trying to make a buck and then we die, but what if maybe we believe in the kindness of everyone's heart and, like, instead of just trying to make a quick buck, we make a quick buck but also deliver a good product? And maybe on top of delivering a good product, we also deliver like a good user experience, not with any type of product gain or like monetary gain in mind, but just, you know, to be like a good person. I mean, I know what I'm saying is kind of crazy, but you know what I mean? Like, what if we did things because we cared about other people more so than just seeing them as a walking dollar sign? Who does that really? I mean, I try to, but then a lot of the times I start getting tired and I stop caring. But as long as I feel well rested and, you know, like, I think positive. You gotta think positive. And then I'm feeling that way. It's like all good. But then once that wears off, I'm like, death to everyone that's not me. You know what I mean? Doing terrible thing makes you more money. It does. And you know what the worst part is? For the most part, doing terrible things usually doesn't have any weight on your conscience. Conscience is like you're awake. Conscience is like the one that's like, I did something wrong and I feel bad. Anyway, what am I talking about? Oh wait, I remember now. Yeah, like for the most part, like unless you're doing something bad that directly like affects your grandma, you usually don't really feel bad about doing things to people. At least I don't. And even then, like doing bad things to my grandma, not like I plan to, but it's like, grandma, don't be in the bad spot at a bad time. Whatever. Listen, grandma, if you didn't want to get owned, you shouldn't have been within owning distance. This guy. I do. they're in Azure Lane. I thought they were recently in another thing. It was like, isn't there a game called like Grey Raven or something like that? Isn't that what it's called? Or like Stalking Raven or something like that? Wasn't that guy that I like in that recently? I mean, I know what Azure Lane is. Believe you me, Punished Raven. That's what it's called. It's like Punished Raven, right? That's what it's like a game. It's called that. I think. Yeah, Punishing Raven Gray, and Black Rock Shooter was in that recently. I don't know how recent. Oh, 8 months ago recently. How come they're in a lot of stuff lately? And it's their original design too, not like the one, what is it, the like Downfall one, or whatever that Black Rock Shooter like Dawnfall I think is what it's called. I didn't bother watching that because I'm ugly, and it didn't really stand out to me. I didn't like the art style change and her outfit change, so like it turned me off pretty hard. But like, yeah, to see her design in most of the collabs that she's in lately. It's her original design, so that's pretty cool. You know why Black Rock Shooter has recently entered the zeitgeist again? It's because the studio that had the rights to her, they lost it. Because you know that whole thing with Japanese copyright, how it's like, if you don't use the copyright IP after 10 years, you lose it? Well, I know that happened at Black Rock Shooter recently. So, with Old Boy, who originally had, like, Black Rock Shooter rights, now that it's gone back to the creator or whatever, they've been like putting her in everything. And you say, you know why? Oh yeah, well, yeah, I don't know what to say. I told you again anyway. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I remembered something, and I've been searching through the internet for something on another tab, and I've been like looking back every so often. And then you say, does she shoot like in that one anime game? I don't know actually. Let's check it out. I don't even know what Punished Grey Raven's like. Or Punishing Grey Raven? Here, listen. Let me finish doing my Google search thing right now. And then after that, we'll watch some footage. So just bear with me a second. Okay, I think that person delisted that item that I was looking for. I kind of spontaneously remembered something. And then, like, old boy is like, die. Specifically you, Celery. And then I'm just like, oh, dang it. Let's see, I'm on page 16. Yeah, I think I pack it up, dog is over. Ooh, I feel ill. Somebody save me. It also doesn't help I've been holding my breath for like a while. It's always the copyright. Yeah, it always is. It always is. You know, an anime from 10 plus years ago, and they had copyright whatever, and then now that it's over, they're just like, yeah, so now that it's over, let's put Black Rock Shooter into everything, and let's make a bunch of Black Rock Shooter content so everyone remembers she exists, and let's build the brand up IP style and like profit. And I think only like me and like 4 other people ever even care about Black Rock Shooter anymore. Like, being honest, that might even be a bit of a stretch to say 4 other people care about Black Rock Shooter. If we're being real, it might just be me. And that one person that rated us that one time saying they were a big fan of Black Rock Shooter. Like, let me see. Okay, yeah. Looks like that person delisted that thing I was looking for. But that's okay. I didn't really need it. I was just trying to see if they still had it. Close this tab here. Open this. Click here. What is that? What was the thing called? Punishing Raven Gray. Burakurokushuta. Doko e itana. Okay, now let's switch scenes over to, I think it's this one, Moeru Kudai. Mameru kurai. Became the old e-soul. Just a market for toys now. Just a market for toys. E-soul. I mean, yeah, I guess so, actually. I guess that's pretty much what happened. Dog, can I, like, what are these videos? Can I, like, see maybe the trailer or something? Please. How about just gameplay? I don't want to see a soy created YouTuber all like, whoa. Is this it? What is this music that's playing? Song used. Oh, no one's scared by one OK Rock, Black Rock Shooter game, the opening. Okay, cool. Oh, and someone. Is this just the original? Can I go to this website, please? And copy. Paste and go. There we go. Get away from me, freak. It looks like it's a hack and slash. Oh my! Oh, the Black Rock Shooter song? Is there not like a better, like, anything? Why are we watching it in like 240p? You know what? Whatever. I mean, this is pretty cool, I think. I don't know. What do I expect? More. I expect more. I mean, this looks kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. I have zero interest in ever playing this game. That's why, despite seeing Black Rock Shooter, I didn't download the game. I wish that. What the? I have a Bilibili account. I just don't remember the login, honestly. Minus 70 points already. Listen, we can't say anything. We play old crusty Fate Grand Order. All points that we say about video games, no matter how right they might be, are already mute points. We're already ugly and disgusting and need to be killed. The worst person you know has an opinion to share and you don't want to hear it. That's us. That's literally us. Doesn't Azure Lane play like Arknights, where it's kind of just like a tower defense, just Bloons tower defense type game? I know Arknights is also the game that has really, really racy, character designs. As in, like, it seems like everyone's almost butt naked. I just know that there's that one blue character who has that silver dress. Isn't her name like St. Louis? Isn't it also a boat game? It's not the boat game, but it's also a boat game. You say that you've only ever seen like the butt. You've never really seen like gameplay. Honestly, same. That's why I said I think. They had a collab with what is it? Telovru. That's what it's called. That's incredibly believable considering what I know about the game. I know that one time. I think it was from this game. No, it was from that other one. That one gacha game. I think it's specifically that. It's either. I think it's only out in Japan. What's that game called? We talked about it one time on stream. It has soul in the title. Hang on, I can figure this out. But it's that one that you only ever see like art of, and the characters are like incredibly huge, busty. Well, there's that one character who has like massive breasts, and they like when you roll her, she's just like, "Oops, sorry," just like massive jiggling. And someone said one time, like, imagine if a male character did this, and like, oops, and their balls just like plopped out, and they were massive. And it's like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. So I don't know what point you're trying to make. Is it called Origin Soul? Or like, I think it is. No, it wasn't. I'll find it. Now I'm trying to. It's called like Last Soul. It's got soul in it. I know that. I know that doesn't really help in finding this. Or it's not. Is it Last Origin? It is. Okay, yes, Last Origin is what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was Last Origin. We've been over this on stream before. It's just been long enough to where we've all forgotten. But it's this game. That's it. Okay, here's the wiki. Yeah, all the characters are built like this. Oh my goodness. What's this one? Yeah, I mean, you get the gist. Ignis. Ignis Elven Milk promotion outfit. Is this the day we lose the stream? That one guy played it. I don't remember what guy. I've never seen. I do not know what this gameplay is like. I know nothing about this game, except for I've seen these characters a lot. There's specifically one elf, like an elf girl that everyone seems to. Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah. Anyway, you get the. I think it's her. No, it's her. Oh, it's her. It's this character. I've seen a lot of art of this character before. Anyway, you get the gist. What was that character's name? Oh well, I already closed it. I mean, I could like, I guess just search in my history and find it, whatever. But yeah, I've seen a lot of art of that character. Years ago. I haven't seen anyone really talk about the game in the last time I saw someone talk about the game was when I talked about it on stream. I don't remember when that was. Last year, maybe? But yeah, I know that artists used to really, and I guess emphasis on used to, really like drawing those characters. And again, you can see why they like drawing those characters. I'm watching a video on Azure Lane gameplay really quick. I just want to see what the game plays. You know what? I guess we can have some more Moeru Kurai. Oh, I never turned off the Moeru Kurai. Oh, here you go. Okay, well, whatever this is I guess what Azure Lane's gameplay is like. What even is this? Is it like what is this? Kono power. Maybe it's old footage. Dog, this is from a year ago. I mean, technically you're right, but like a year ago old footage. I don't get it. This ain't no fake Grand Order. What is this? I guess, oh, it has an auto button. So I guess it's a more better. But it looks like it could be maybe fun. I don't know. You know where the budget goes? Yeah, me too. It goes into doing collabs with Black Rock Shooter and To Love Rue. I want to get struck by lightning so bad right now. Karafuru is the name of this song. I think after this we've heard all the Nostoridia that I have downloaded. Oh man. We're almost at max QP again. Listen, I don't know what to do with all this QP that I keep getting. It's too much. I mean, I could always do one of these other missions, I guess, but I just like doing that one so much. What's this one? I don't want to do that one. What's this one? Oh, fighting Elizabeth? I guess I can do that one. Wait 2 years for the limit increase. Unfortunately, that's what I'm going to be doing. Bro, I wish I didn't play this game. But just stop. Looks at the camera. And I was talking with someone at work. I think I mentioned them before, but they had played Fate Extra, which I was surprised that they played that game, because anyone I ever mentioned it to just looks at me like I just pooped my pants. But they had played it, and I was like, yeah, I play a lot of Fate Grand Order, and that game was only fun for the first week it came out. And then I think, and I'm like, I mean, I guess so. It's like, I guess I'm the reason why the game's still going, because I mean, I still find enjoyment in playing the game to some weird extent, so like, I guess I'm part of the problem, but I mean, I see what they mean. You kind of have to be a certain type of individual to want to play this game. Nice. Nice. Do it, Lancelot. Well, he only did about 100,000 damage last time. A friend of mine, they said that for the pin skill stuff, that they chose Lancelot to have. So they also had Lancelot be their Grand Saber, but they chose for him to have the CE start with, 50% charge instead of getting the Bond CE effects. And I still think that, I don't know, I wouldn't have done that, so I didn't do that. but I don't feel like you really use Lancelot with intent to NP spam, because his Noble Phantasm really doesn't do that much damage. Even if you like buff stack with some type of evil Pudding and Castoria combo, I feel like you really just need to have him be doing critical hit damage. What does his Bond CE do? It boosts NP gain and crit damage for like the whole party type beat. I think like, what is it, 20%? Yeah, so, or at least everyone on the field when he's on the field. So yeah, I think that works a lot better with him. The NP spam and the critical hit upgrade, like I think that works best. But what do I know? I just use Lancelot for absolutely everything. I just have really only used him as my only servant for years. But what do I know? I'm sorry, it's 10%, not 20%. But yeah, it's party NP generation by 10% and critical damage by 10%. Which again, I think that suits him a lot better. But hey, what do I know? Or maybe it's just because that's the way I use Lancelot. I only use Lancelot really for critical hit damaging because I feel like that's what he excels at, and that's what I'm going to be leaning into as far as using him, but again, what do I know? His kit is actually completely around him doing critical hit damage as well. You know, I could keep going on about why I think that's the best idea, but I mean, other people are going to do what they want to do anyway, so why would I even bother? Like, it doesn't hurt anybody to do that. Destroy her. Getting pretty hungry, but I'm not going to eat anything because I had that muffin. And that's just how I operate. Borrow time. Eating line. Okay, cool. Now hit Lancelot. Or not. You can do it 200k. I mean, we did about 200k. So sweet. One of those, hey, whatever works moments. I fell asleep at work today. And I mean, I do that every day, but today it was really bad. Like, I completely was just like out like a light, and they were talking about something, and then I woke up towards the end of it, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. It's like I was never gone. Right. Instead of doing those free quests, let's go and do this. There's all these missions that opened up. That one sucks. But I really want to get this one done. I know I did it with Lancelot, but I think I just had to have gotten amazing RNG. I'd probably use Hans. The problem just is that thing that Ku has where like, oh yeah man, your defensive buffs get removed when I Noble Phantasm. That thing sucks. I almost feel like you just don't want to Noble Phantasm against this guy. Let's try that. Let's try not to Noble Phantasm against him. Let's try and just do pure crit damage. Because it boosts his critical hit damage when he gets, you know, hit with a Noble Phantasm. So let's try and see what we can do. But was that just like a general damage resistance? I didn't really read that. I just kind of saw what the negative effect was on our end. Oh, so close. No, okay, it's just against Noble Phantasm. Okay, so we're good. I don't know how I feel about this run. I mean, I think I can. If not, we could always bring Merlin too. Just do the old cheat code. Stop using the Spirit of Extermination. Well, now here's where the Pokemon comes in. We kind of have to social engineer our way into this one. I guess if Lady Avalon can be taken out and it's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world. Okay, well, you know what we can do? I'm going to hack the gate because I can't be bothered to keep trying to do this. Florence Nightingale. I don't think this team's going to work out. And he has an a like buff immunity, so we can't even just stun lock him. I wish I remembered how I did this. Okay, yes, he just can't be. So Eyurio Are won't get us through. Do it, Lancelot. Okay. Alright. Peak Fiction. Lady Avalon. I think if this doesn't work out, our next bet is to bring Merlin. Oh hey, that's Lancelot right there. Although being honest, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, the 90% crit misses? Okay, cool. You can do this. You can do this. Yeah, this puts us in a rough spot, but... Ugh. Maybe. Alright, Johanna. Your time is up. Please, Johanna, take one for the team. No! Man, I give up. Oh, this is the last bone one? Someone on the internet. Oh my goodness, that was so loud. Uploaded a 3-turn with some nasty setup. Oh man, really? Weenie Hut Juniors? And Oberon? I actually don't have Oberon on this server. How did they do this? I have an idea. I really don't feel like trying to do this honest. We've already done that before. I'll cheese the system. I'll cheat, so to speak. I'll put in my cheat codes, my Konami code. It's also a good thing because it clears out some of my QP, which has been getting disgustingly full. Bring Archer Nightingale. I actually don't have her on this server. She came out on NA during that time when I was taking a break from the game. Also, that doesn't really help because, like, she would have, like, you know what I mean? That's not like a party-wide buff, right? That's just like a one-servant buff. Oops, I accidentally shrunk the game a bit. Now my whole proportion's gonna be off. Aw man, I love cheating. But it can save a life? Yeah, but you have to like hack the gate, right? We have to know who's gonna get hit. Or if not, sway RNG so that we know who's gonna get hit. I don't have this max limit broken. That's actually insane. I didn't even know that. Oh, that sucks. That's actually crazy. Oh well. Waveroni. Oh, what? There you go. That's the best I can do. I'm copying someone on the internet setup. That was the last song on that album. I like No Soriria, but I'm glad that we're done with their discography for now. Unless they release new music or something. Let's see. Let's listen to that new Shion. Shion. Let's see, what is their first move? So they come in, they're like, okay, let's do this, girls. And then, like, I don't have your pin skill unlocked. I need to go do that. But yeah, they just, oh, good gravy. Somebody save me. The things I do to win. if this album doesn't become jazzy, I'm going to delete it. Shion doesn't seem to make jazz anymore. I mean, Groovy Moon, I think, is one of the best albums I have ever heard. Just in general, not even just jazz, but just like one of the best albums I have ever heard. They don't really make that type of music though, like I literally just said. I'm repeating myself because I really want to drive home the point that I think they used to make some of the best music ever, and then now they kind of make music like this. It's not bad, but it's not what I want to hear. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not bad, I just don't want to hear it. This folksy music. Let's try this out. So according to this person in this video that I'm using the cross-reference, theirs is level 100, but it's only NP1. Mine's level 90, but NP3. So I'm thinking the damage should, like, work itself out, you know? Oh well, let's try it out. Did they use all the buffs or did they like save any? That's also what I want to see here. So they use all of Castoria's buff, one of Pudding's, both of Pudding's. Oh yeah, okay, I get it. That's right, I get it. Let's do this thing, screams. Let's see, how disgusting is this attack gonna be? Watch it do like 2 damage. Yeah, that was actually not a lot of damage. Jeez. Bro survived with a big whopping a couple thousand HP. Pudding. This is a really bad card layout, considering what we just saw happen. Are you kidding me? We're 10% short. Well, Pudding, might as well do some Pudding created character work. Oh yeah, I guess we just lose. Because we're gonna lose all these buffs. Dog, are you even trying to win? It doesn't feel like it. Can you hit Waver at least? Are you serious? I'm looking to have my feet removed and replaced with jets. This stinks. Sincerely. Hey, but look at all that damage we got. Now, literally anyone else can be hit and we're fine. Literally. I mean, I'd like Waver to get hit, but I guess Poodine can die too. Oh, goodbye, Poodine. It just really fell apart when we couldn't hit him that next turn. Because I believe when we knock him to this next phase, he automatically just completely recharges his bar. So now you want to try and fight to win. Yeah. I mean, as long as Waver gets hit, it's not undoable. GG. That's so funny. What we can do next, man. We just need to get good RNG, honestly. That's all that's missing. We just need to be able to hit with an arts crit with Lancelot in parentheses fake. That's what I really feel like is what's we're missing. These quests are so unfun. Blarg. And I bet you're thinking, well, why Helena? Well, that's the only servant we can really bring. I don't have a different 4-star, I think, that can fill that supportive role pretty well. And also, well, that's it, really. You discovered something today? Is it related to a pony? Again, bad card layout, but whatever. Mordred as a secret interlude? Really? Hidden nodes? You mean like those ones where you have to beat one before it can unlock? Like those ones? Oh, okay, I see. Do it. Please hit with this crit and... Okay, sweet. You didn't know she had an interlude there? Honestly, I've probably done it just because I've done all the free quests on NA, and I have Mordred on NA, but off the top of my head, I can't be like, oh, I know which one you mean. You discovered it randomly? Yeah, sounds par for the course. Do it, pudding. I hope she can do 500,000 damage. She did 300,000 without the waiver buffs. I'm counting on you. If not, then I just know I need to get crits with you too to finish it off. I don't think that was enough damage. Oh, sweet, it was. Thank goodness. Unfortunately, though, we're not going to have enough charge to hit him again on the next turn. %50 short. Yeah, we're... I don't know. I haven't given up hope yet. Maybe I'm giving up hope. I don't want to hear any more of that album. Let's listen to Pop 2 Culture X.
Don't stop the music, 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 don't stop the music.
I think Bros requested we don't stop the music. What? Key Exotic Feminista get banned. They said, click this link. Totally not suspicious. Oh, goodbye, Helena. I'm so mad. Isn't the new Elden Ring game out? I don't know, is it? I feel like it came out on the 29th, but I could be wrong. Someone asked me what the game's like, and I told them it's like Fortnite, and they believed me actually, and I said, no, it's more like a Fortnite roguelike, really. You saw someone on YouTube playing it? Yeah, I mean, what if they're one of those cool people that get it early, though? Let's look it up. I've already looked that up, that's funny. Let's see, when will it release? Oh yeah, May 29th. Yeah, it's out.
Welcome back.
Hey, we love to see it. Thank you for coming through once more. We love to see you here. with us. Zeddy-san. Another month of evil. Oh, you know what we could do? We could use a command spell if this doesn't work. Misaki Nobunaga, a new character. Hi, hello, how do? Coming through with a raid. What a parade. I wish that you could see, I'm gonna hurt myself. I wish you could see our notification, but that's been broken for a hot minute, so, you know. Of eating me. Someone asked me if I like eating celery, and I said not really, because that's like who I am. So like I don't like to do that. Oh, I made it sound like earlier that I hardly remember anything that happens on the phone. But today at work, someone was kind of really mad and like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Oh, celery." And they're like, "What? Shell?" And then I said, "No." And then I said, "You know that vegetable that people like to put peanut butter and raisins on?" And then they burst out into laughter. But I mean, that's like the understandable reaction to when you hear my name. You say what? I mean, it's true. People like to put peanut butter and raisins on, you know, the plant that is me. So like, it's like shrug emoji. It's true. Do I condone that behavior? Not really. But like, I mean, hey dog, it's your world. You do whatever makes you happy. We could be disgusting and use 2 command spells here just to ensure we survive. Listen, I just kind of want to be done with this. I don't care anymore. You can be Dirty Dan. I just want to be Patrick. You know what? Let's try and just be Patrick first, and then if it doesn't work out, we'll use another one. Listen. I don't know what you want to hear from me. I'm sorry that it's come to this and that you new viewers, new friends of ours have to see me at my lowest point. But also, hey, Misaki Nobunaga, how are you doing? I didn't really ask that if you're still here. I bet you left. I bet you heard talk about ants on a log and you threw up and then like exploded. 17 people were injured. Oh yeah, see, if we can just survive one more turn, we win. Yeah, like actually. I'm scared. No! See, we're save scumming though. That's where the shame is, Poke Dude 900. That's where the shame's at, okay? Like the save scumming is what's the shameful part. I feel like such a loser save scumming, but I'm telling you, I just don't want to do this anymore. I did it over on JP, and that was hard enough on JP. And we actually used the real Lancelot for that one. So listen, given how hard it was back on JP, I'm giving myself the reprieve to doing what I thought was easy mode. And, you know, clearly not. Save scum before using command spells. Yeah, but I've kind of save scummed my last save scum. We can't really use any skills for one more turn. It's like I'm out of options. Please, Weenie Hut Jr.'s Lancelot. You have to do this. You have to do this. You are number 1. If you can pull this off, of course. If you can't, then you're number 2. Honestly, you're like number 3. There's 2 different Lancelots aside from you that are actually Lancelot. But hey, you're number 1 if you can do it. Do I have a decent Scott hot? I have my Scott. Oh, he won. Sweet. Awesome. Well, I have an NP2 Scothaha. Ha, this song's called Gross Diet. No, sorry, Gross Dist. It's funnier when I thought it was Gross Diet. I feel so disgusting. NP2 JP2 would work, but congrats. Fortnite. I don't really like to use Skafaha. I also don't like to use Weenie Hut Jr.'s Lancelot, honestly. But, like, here we are. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. We have that one Gilgamesh one to do, which that one's not fun. That's that RNG heavy one, right? Where it's like, you gotta, like, hit certain books and different effects activate, right? You could listen to like Gold Champion and join various books. Yeah, it's this one. If I remember right, I used Ushiwakamaru on JP. Do we want to try that again? Listen, as much as I like using Lancelot for everything, there comes a point where you just have to accept something. We could just use Ushiwakamaru. I mean, might as well, right? If I remember the team that I used too, honestly, we can just take this same exact team here. Let's see how. No, that's actually not a good idea. I'm thinking of an animal. You say that you're thinking, see, you suggest that, but like, ideally, what if I just strong arm my way through? What if I just like do my own thing? What if I just like use my powers of extreme memory and remember exactly what I did when I played this on JP? Let's just do a dry run and see how bad this is compared to what I remember. I mean, these art support aren't really going to be doing much for Ushiwakamaru, but I don't have Scott the Hot on this server of the supportive, unless you count the summer one. I really don't have any quick support on NA. Let's just see how this goes. I'm saying we're just, testing out the water, so to speak. Getting just a whiff. I think this is a bad setup, though. I should have Ushiwakamaru up front, actually, so that we can use some buffs on Habby Tabby. Oh well, I don't make the rules. I don't care. We'll figure it out or die trying. We'll figure it out, die trying, or try dying. Habby Tabby might work. What are you talking about? She's just here to die. Bruh, it's like it's your first day or something. Wink at the camera. This isn't gonna do any damage. No, yeah, wait. It's weak to arts, right? So this is gonna do like no damage. Yeah, see, that did like nothing. Goodbye, Habby Tabby. I'm sorry you died in vain. Actually, wouldn't Habby Tabby be like premium Arash and not really like discount Arash? Jarita-sama, it's been a while since we heard from you. You forgot I existed? Likewise. We hate you and we're going to kill you. Get buried. That didn't do any damage. But what did I expect? Buster down isn't that bad. Do it, Ushiwakamaru. After this message from our sponsor. I'm the reason you watched that show? I'm sorry. I unironically don't like that anime. Are you kidding me? NPC now? It's only one turn. You say, what do I mean? I mean exactly that. I just genuinely didn't like the show. Like, I watched the anime, but I'm not a fan of it. That's really it. Like, I don't think it's, like, objectively, like, oh my goodness, it's the worst show ever. I'm just, like, not that interested in it. Like, I watch it, but, like, I don't know. If someone's slandering it, I'm gonna hop in and slander it, too. You liked what you did watch? I mean, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, and not sad that it happened if you liked it. Hang on, I just had a horrible... Okay, cool. I thought for some reason that it wasn't picking up the visuals. That's happened many times before. We kind of got some good RNG with 2 quick losers being right here. All the way, we don't have that. But I can tell you've been following since July 31st of 2023. Oh, cool. More good RNG. TheSelleri in years. No, that's someone more like you. Honestly, I don't think anyone from, like, the real, like, inception of the universe still watches the stream. Like, I've been streaming for, like, since 2015. This is, I think, my second Twitch account, I think. So I had one back in the day. Oh, what? NPC, you cretin? When did you come? I believe in 2018. Oh, no, I guess not, actually. It says you've been following since November 27th, 2020. That Sadekusan-has been around since 20... whatever. Yeah, I remember when we first met. Because I remember, like, for some reason, like, I don't think that's when we first... It could have been. Yeah, it had to have been. And I thought that you were someone else. And I was like, you're French, right? And then you were like, I wish. And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I told you about how just like a month previous to like when you followed, I was still working for the government. And then I was like, yeah, one of the most unpleasant conversations I had was with this one lady on the phone, and English really wasn't her strong suit. She was older and she spoke Tagalog, and I asked her if she wanted me to transfer her to someone because we had a specific line dedicated to that. And then she's like, no, I want to keep doing it. And this call in English. And then we got to the end of the call, and then she was all like, oh, you put my name in wrong. And I was like, why didn't you tell me at the beginning? And then she's like, I don't know. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I was so mad, but I like couldn't get mad or anything because I mean it was my fault for not confirming like the spelling. But we had to restart the whole call, and the whole thing took like an hour, like a whole hour. And she was just kind of like an unpleasant person to talk to. And then you apologize, and I was like, why are you apologizing? Like, I was like, it's not like that was your grandma. And then that was it. What am I doing again? Oh yeah, this is gonna do like 0 damage. Doesn't this guy have like a resistance to Buster? Yeah. You'd be mad too. Yeah, but again, it was kind of my fault, because like specifically what had happened, like if I remember right, specifically, she was all like, we were having the difficulties, and then it got to a point where I finally got the information I needed from her, and I was kind of like, oh, thank goodness, let's move on. But like what she had given me, I believe what I put in was her middle name as her first name, and then she's like, that's just what I go by. Actually, my first name is this, this, and this. So then I had to restart the whole form. But if I had just not been so hasty, that problem wouldn't have happened in the first place. So it was really my fault, but her being mean throughout the call was her own fault. So like, I can try and say something like, yeah man, it wasn't my fault, it was her fault. But no, it was kind of like, it was my fault for not being a better customer service agent and just dealing with her being mean and rude and nasty, and trying to just like, when she gave me information, trying to push along so that we could just get it over with. But hey, what you gonna do, right? And then you said might have been, because relations gets kind of long. Yeah. Your grandma disappeared in the night and then moved to wherever that person lived and talked to me in the world. You woke up to a real noodle and a half, you say? Oh wait, I think we just won. The joke's on you, Poke Dude 900. The Ushiwakamaru strat worked. The bro said, don't use Habby Tabby as discount Rosh. It's like, actually, she's high end Rosh. And second of all you need is a level 120 Ushiwakamaru with maximum broken Black Grail. And some of the best support in the game. And that's all it takes, dog. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. To be impatient, to say the least. I see. I mean, I guess, yeah. Yeah, shrug emoji. It worked, but it was slower. Yeah, see, that's just the celery experience, honey. It's your first day out here, so I understand, but you weren't here for that time in 2017 when you have to fight that Ashiadomon giant ghost in Shimosa. And I spent like 7 hours fighting it just to prove that I could do it with Ushiwakamaru and just Ushiwakamaru with no support. Do you know how that, again, that took 7 hours. And we just kept doing the node for 7 hours. So like, you know, that's just how it goes. We do things slowly around here. It's called, we hurt ourselves for no reason. And then you said that you looked at your phone and got a Gmail saying that if you don't put your age, it'll delete it, and this, that, and the third. And I mean, yeah, that's understandable. And then like Zeddy-san said, it's for like content reasons. It's like, yeah, man, like, you can't be 9 years old playing Lost Origin. We're gonna start bringing that game up more. You can't let the flame die out. Don't let the flame die out. Dog, I am so hungry right now. Someone tap in. The Garden of Order. Oh, you're talking about, is it that one where there's like that one big ghost and like those like 99 spawning ghosts? Is it that one that you're talking about? Or am I thinking of something different? Three ghosts. Okay, well, maybe it's that one that I'm thinking of. Shrug emoji. I thought there was one where it was like one big ghost and a bunch of small ghosts kind of like spawn infinitely. And I've seen people back in the past when that event was still like relevant and new. The cool thing to do was to like solo it with Martha Ruler. What am I doing with my life again? I don't know. Goodbye, Habby Tabby. Sure, let's try this squad out and see how it goes. I don't remember this one. How long have you been playing this game, Poke Dudo? You were just talking about Waver yesterday. You were talking about how cool he is. Since NA launch, same. It sounds like you and I. Oh man, it's this one. Man, oh man. This is that one where like she'll won't attack like the kid servants first, right? And she'll attack everyone else. Because no one talks about it anymore. I mean, he's still like, I think he's still good. But then again, they don't ask me when anything meta has to do with it. Because, I mean, you know me. So what you're telling me is that you just use a cheat code there, PokeDude900? It's okay, I have a cheat code too. I just try not to use my cheat code unless it's like what you just saw previously, unfortunately. You know, I don't like to use Weenie Hut Jr.'s Lancelot. I really don't. I really try my hardest to never use like her ever. For A, because I'm not that big of a fan of her, and for, that didn't, whatever. I guess Lancelot, you need more buffs. Man. I should have done whatever. Whatever, okay? Whatever. Whatever. I'm pretty sure I did this with Hans and Johanna as support on JP. And you said I should use Jalter. I don't even have a Jalter, actually. There was a raid up where her and Lancelot Berserker were on the same banner. It was like one for like remembering, what do you call it? Oh, you know, I have a Jalter. Actually, I have Jalter Lily. You know, that's my Jalter. That's my Jalter. I have Jalter Lily on NA. Where's your Jalter Lily, dog? Where's she at? You're the biggest Jalter fan ever. Where's she at? Come on, show me your level 120 Jalter Lily. Remove when care reaches a certain number. I forget. How does that work? What are we talking about? You said you're free to play except for Gassers. That's the smart way to do it. I'm usually like, I don't know how to put it. Like, I don't know. I mean, I roll. I only ever really roll for like Lancelot related stuff, but I also spend money on Lancelot related stuff. You said basically just stall until the guts goes away. Yeah. But we might as well get some damage in. Oh, anyway, what I was saying is that I just needed one more copy of Lancelot Berserker to get him in P5 on this server. And then, like, yeah, that was that. That was, like, the end of the story there. Is that I was so scared I was going to roll her, but then I didn't. And then it was like, oh, sweet. Not rolling her schizo thread. And then I blew up. And you say be careful not to kill her because she has a 100% guts. Yeah, I'll try my best. Is one copy away from her final append. Hey, I've been there, honey. I have been there, seen there, done that. You know what I mean? Like, been there, seen that. It was not easy to get Lancelot in P5 on NA specifically. NA, I stopped playing the game for 2 years because I just could not roll Lancelot, and it hurt me deeply. I spent like 400 bread trying to get him, and people will say, oh, that's not that much money. And then I think, well, you're just really far gone. And I mean, I'm pretty far gone because nowadays, I guess that's not that much money, but like, I don't know. At the time, I didn't have a job, so that was like all the money I had. But like, yeah, I stopped playing the game for 2 years after that. And then, for better or worse, I started playing again, like a few years ago. Insane Jill's behavior, you're right. You're talking about Kagetora again? So what you're saying is that joke that you are actually Dusty Egusan on his alt account is proving to be true again? Listen, there's only one Kagetora stand that's allowed in this stream, and that's Dusty Egusan. And they're not here right now to defend themselves, so like, you know, you're really just like pushing the envelope again. No! Pudding! You're also another Kagetora fan. There's only one ever, dog. You can't fool me. Kind of in a bad spot. I kind of have to use it on her. I don't want to, believe you me, but like, we kind of have to. The Gibraltar Lily rerun debacle. You have a perfect streak. Well, that's pretty cool. I kind of gave away that I don't. Waiver. Is perfectly fine, actually. Waiver, wait! And then you say once you're out of the loop, it's kind of hard to get back in. Yeah, that's true. But I feel like that's with anything, though. Like, if you fall behind on a long-running TV show for a couple of years, it can feel kind of daunting to get back into it, you know? Stop hitting. Okay, cool. Now it's time to win. You usually kick your people off that haven't been there for a week. I mean, I don't do that. I just kind of kick people. Okay, we'll see. I usually kick people for inactivity if it's been like a while. But there's also a lot of people that I'll never kick because I've known them for a long time. You know what I mean? So like, shrug emoji. I feel like everything's really situational. You know people outside of the game that play the game? Like, you know people in the real world that play the game? That's crazy. I feel like there's a lot of, like, dead support list members to me. But, like, not because then they don't use it, but just because I've never used one of their servants. And you're heading out. Well, thank you for coming through, PokeDude900. It was nice to meet you, nice to greet you, nice to see you have a seat with us and eat meat with us, and so on and so forth. I would invite you to the Discord, but I didn't get to learn if you use Discord at all. So, yeah, it's nice to talk with you, nice to meet you, and so on and so forth. Shrug emoji. If you want to join the Discord, we can have a Discord command. I'll put it in there for you. Discord right here. If you wanna come out to the Discord. Hey, thanks for the follow too. But yep. There's the Discord if you want to check out Discord. My free to play? PokeDude said they're free to play unless there's a Gasser. If you're talking about me, you know the answer to my question. Or you know the answer to the question you asked me. Next up is Futurize Recult. What is this out? You know what? We're going to find out. Future Reculturize. Sorry, I don't know what I said. Future Reculturize. Oh, are you talking about my quartz? I only have about 18. What are you talking about? At the strawberry? Yeah, see, you get it. Oh, how much, oh, if we're talking about quartz, are you talking about, like, how many St. Quartz fragments I have? Because, like, if you're talking about the fragments that I have, you know, how many fragments do you have, not actual quartz? Oh, hey, the bot gave us a mention of the Discord. It hardly ever does that anymore. There's an answer for that. It's just because no one never really talks in the chat that much for it to tell us, like, hey, join the Discord. Bro, when he's playing the game on 180, 280p. But, yeah. There was one time for several years I was watching anime on this one site, and I kept thinking, man, it sucks. And then I realized one day, just one day, I was like, oh, I wonder what's going on. And then I realized that I had been watching anime for years on like 360p. And then I put it on to 720p, and then it's like my entire world opened up. I was always wondering, I was like, why is everyone else when they watch anime? It looks so much better. And then I realized that way. See, you laugh, but that's a story that actually happened. That is not a joke. And yeah, it's pretty funny. I just never thought to check. I thought it was just automatically on HD. Boy, was I wrong. I'm going to take a really long drink of water. I will be right back. Yeah, I started choking on the water, but I'm okay. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I'm fine. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Do it. Yay. Yay. Yeah. Ooh, you hit all the crits. That's my boy right there. Raised him myself. Oh yeah, I got that job interview tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, the more I'm working at this job, the more I'm thinking I can make it work. And then I found out that the work from home requirement is just to be, they said you have to be in the top 50 percentile. I assume the call center. I don't know if it's maybe the whole like nationwide type beat, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I kind of feel like on one hand, I'm like, I can maybe make it work. But I'm also like, why do that when I can just like leave the job? You tell me to persevere, but what happens if my head explodes? And with all the sleeping I've been doing at work, there's a lot of content I don't know, and I'm kind of too prideful to like ask for help. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like on like two hands, it's like, yeah, I mean, I could definitely like finagle it and definitely get my way through, but I'm also like, So I really want to do that again. Like that company that I worked for when I was living in Texas, like I did that because I slept through a lot of the content then too, and I didn't pay attention because I thought I was going to quit the job. And like, I never did. Oh, what? All that health you got? Man, what the... But yeah, so like I'm kind of like, I could just try and keep at it, but I don't know. I don't know, man. If that interview goes well tomorrow, I might take the job. It pays the difference is 5 guap. So like, instead of being the guap I get paid now, I'd be getting paid 5 less. So like, 5 guap is a good amount of bread, but like, is it really that big of a deal? I guess so. But I don't know. 5 less per hour? Yeah. But you also have to remember that I'm losing about 180 bread, like, a month just in the gas that it takes me. So I'm sending about 60 bread a week on gas alone because of how long my drive is. You say it seems like a lot. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree, that is a good pay cut, but I'd be getting my time back too. Like, I wouldn't have that long commute anymore, and I also wouldn't have... Well, that's the big deal to me, is the long commute. That's really all that concerns me. So I wouldn't have the long commute anymore. I'd be saving money on gas, but now I'd be making 5 less bread. I mean, if we want to do the math here, I'm gonna run some numbers. So let's see. In theory, well, I kind of know what I'm gonna be making because that's about what I made when I lived in Texas. So, but we'll do the math anyway. Yeah, so about that much. And then if I do, like, let's see, in theory, what I would get paid without taxes or anything at this current job. So it's really only amounting to about 400 bread. So if we then take in the minus the, what did they say it was? Well, if it's $60 a week, that's like, did I get my math wrong? It's like about, I want to say 60, so that's like not even 180 like I had said, that's like 240. Let's see, I spend like $60 a week ish, give or take. It's always better to round up. So 60, 120, 180, 240. So okay, let's say oops, wrong button. Minus 240. So like in theory, it's only like 100 bread difference if we count how much I'm spending on gas every week. I don't know, man. I'm gonna wait and see, and we'll see how it goes. This job is a good job. It's just my drive is so long that it just makes me feel miserable about my entire life. Because I feel like I'm wasting my life having to do an hour-long drive every day. It's one of those things that makes sense to me and isn't gonna make sense to anyone else. No, it makes sense to people that have to make a long commute. How just like draining it is. Financially, physically, spiritually, mentally. You know, I thought this was just one of those ones that you just win. Like, I don't remember this one being that hard. I remember just kind of like slapping the ground and walking real low like an orangutan and then winning this one on JP. I would like to not be wrong in this view. Not maybe a walk in the park, but maybe like a walk in the industrial park. I didn't expect that right there. Yeah, I don't know, though. I gotta figure my life out, but that's easier said than done. There's a lot of people that die before they figure that out, so... You know, shrug emoji, I guess. I made a mistake, but whatever. We'll try and roll with it. I've made a grave error. Dies. Does anyone care about Skate the Infinity, or is that just me? I like Skate the Infinity. I watched it and I thought it was really cool. My roommates in Texas thought it was lame, or at least one of them did. I think they thought it was going to be like Skate 3, like the video game. And it's like, well, I don't know, dog. Like, I don't know what you were expecting, but it's pretty much what I expected. And I mean that in like a positive way. I didn't like that song. It wasn't bad. But like, likewise, that's a yikes for me. Don't hit Lancelot. Oh, that's a bad idea. I should have hit the guy in the front. Oh well. Someone's gotta win. To win, someone's gotta lose. Might as well get one done. Still the beat goes on. Stop. Mop. Okay, cool. So yeah, I don't know what's going on anymore. I felt like I never knew. You know, as time goes on, I keep feeling like I'm getting more and more detached from society, but as time keeps going on, I feel like I care less and less. Like maybe the me of 10 years ago would have been like, I should probably try and keep a better idea of what's going on in the world. But definitely the me of today is just kind of like, whatever. Misete kureyo. Well, for some reason that guy liked getting hit by Lady Avalon, so I guess we'll try again. Oh, bad? Great. I don't really get the gimmick of this fight, but I mean, I get that they want to be hit by certain cards, but I can't seem to get a grasp on what they are. Oh well. We're doing pretty good as far as survival goes. I hope for me saying that an anvil falls on my head and kills me right now. Right now I get flattened like a Looney Tunes character. You don't like quick cards? Okay, you want to get hit with arts cards. I figured it out. Oh, a bass microbe song? I haven't heard that individual in a long time, it feels like. Could have told me bro fell in a ditch, and I would have believed you. Gureto. 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 Hey. Now we gotta get old big guy over here, Tiny Tim. Potentially this is where someone in the party dies. Luckily, if we're lucky, Lancelot will be the one who gets attacked, and then it's not a worry. Unluckily, literally anyone else gets hit. Oh, you don't like Noble Phantasms? Okay. My fault, original gangster. You don't like Busters? You like Quick, though. Okay. Yuru-senai. Thank you. Let's see if we can do this, huh? We kind of have a terrible lineup for doing quick attacks. Like, everyone only has one quick card. Why? That was the closest thing to a healer we had. Is it still quick cards? You want to get hit by a big guy? Because we got two coming your way. In the back of a truck. Nope. Well, I mean, I don't know. Waiver, do something cool. You don't like Buster? Okay, you like arts? Say less. This is like an arts team. I don't know. I guess I hope Waiver gets hit. I'm such an idiot. Yeah. Not good. Please get stunned. Yes. Oh, so now you like quick cards again? I can't keep up with you. Of course. I think we can get it with this. No. I might have to use my last command spell to heal Lancelot, but whatever. I mean, this is the last mission, so, like, I'm okay with losing my rights of being a master. Lancelot will leave me. Oh yeah, well Saber didn't leave. Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, maybe he appreciates the time we have together. Bro would be like, it's okay. It's like, I still think you're pretty cool. And then I'll be like, really? And then he'll be like, no. And then just like fade away. Let's see if we can RNG it first. I should have waited to use that skill if I was going to try and RNG it, but we'll see. Please. Please. No. Okay, yeah, we gotta use a command spell then. Hit him with it. I don't know who Tom is, however. Oh, did I ever post that picture of that eggplant in the server? I think I got to search. Yeah, okay, well I posted that picture of that eggplant. I know you don't look at the Discord server, so I'll just send it to you. You ain't never seen nothing like this before, and if you have, it was not this grand. Oh, that's the wrong one. That cat knows. The cat just looks confused, like, bro, what is that? Actually, no, the cat looks like genuinely surprised, like, whoa! You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess you're right. The cat does know. Hooray, we did it. How'd they make it that long? You know that one Dragon Ball Z OVA? The one where Tarble comes to visit Vegeta's younger brother and they're pulling turnips. What is it? It's like, yo, Son Goku and his friends return. And like they're pulling turnips to figure out who's gonna fight Abo and Kato. And they just pull one turnip that's super, super long and goes across the mountains. Just like that. It just happened to have, like, the mutant DNA. The freaky eggplant. Yeah, the eggplants from Courage that were French and evil. You know what? I'm glad that we got all those quests done and everything. Now it's time to go back to what I've been slowly getting through. Free quest, hooray! Wait, have you still not done all the free quests, Zariku-san? I know you hadn't, like, a few years ago, but I thought you would have done it by now. That's kind of more surprising than anything to me. Really? Are you just waiting for another half off, or are you just like, I'll do it tomorrow, and then you blow up? There's a half off event today. Really? Too bad I'm already done with it. After we do this here, I gotta use the restroom, and I'm gonna weigh my options and see if I want to go to bed. It's already pretty early in the morning, late in the day for me. Okay, so in 3 hours, I will have been up for 24 hours. So despite me not particularly feeling super tired, I really feel like I should go to bed. You know what I mean? So I've been up for what, like 20 hours now at this point? Oh, you're telling me that's how you discovered Mordred's foot? Makes sense. I just thought you were bored and just doing not interludes, free quests. I didn't know that there was actually a reason to do them right now. Oh, that's probably why I keep slurring my speech, is because I'm so tired. But like, I don't physically feel tired. I can't stress that part enough. I just kind of feel like, you know, it's that feeling of I really need to go to bed. Not because I'm tired, but just because objectively speaking, I have been up for a long time and I'm going to die. You know what I mean? I need to get more toothpaste. Toothpaste? Toothpaste. There we go. Sometimes the TH is important to pronounce. You're doing the... Oh, there's more than one? I just thought there was that Morgan one. That's the one that I was doing. You know, and you just gotta do more damage. Or like... There's more. It's not just the Morgan killing grind forever. There's one in Camelot? Oh, I didn't know that. Versus, oh really? I thought that was... Oh wait, no. No. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I've done that one. I am assuming I have, but you know what they say about assuming. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I guess I haven't. Oh, the game updated? It's easier than the Avalon the Fae one. That's 'cause that's just the king. What's the king got against the paladin? I have to. Aniplex. I should check the wiki for the missions. What is the Wings of Lacrimation? I know that's the next event, but what's it gonna be like? Squidward? Don't let Lancelot heal. Summon 3 Morgan. Oh, is that what you mean? You're talking about... Okay. You're talking about the actual missions for the MASH coins. Man, I don't care about those. You know that, though. In a single run, deal 800,000 damage. Oh yeah, remember that one servant, the Daedalus one that showed up? Is she drawn by that Hukol guy, the one who drew Black Rock Shooter? And also like Steins Gate, because they have those eyes, like the Steins Gate created character eyes. Is that the one that drew it? Oh, I guess so. That's not the same person. But just their eyes, they look like... You know how they look. I'm sorry, it's Huke. My mistake. But just the various rings in the eyes is what I'm trying to say. That's very Huke-esque. How it's like circle on circle on circle. That's usually how they seem to draw eyes. Oh yeah, that album ended. I got distracted talking about Squidward's nose and pantyhose and highways that fly away. Let's listen to these This is an artist called Kohai. Let's listen to their singles. I have a folder full of their singles. What's going on here? Oh, Gawain. Mega Man. Oh, hey, it's Lancelot. Well, everyone's gonna die except for MASH. Sorry, everybody else. Ouch. Did that just like not hit anybody? Oh, we have so many defense ups, that's why. Oh, well there goes the no... Whatever. Oh yeah, Tristan's casting that. Tristan, get out of here, please. Let's see how it goes. Do we have to beat the Lion King, or is it just like break a health bar too? I don't remember how the Morgan one goes. Whatever. It'll work itself out or we'll die trying. That tends to be how it goes. This one has Capital Article in it. I'm just amazed that they're doing music with these people these days.
Okay, yes. Let's bring it on.
I remember when they used to use that Hitoribochi no Maru Maru Seikatsu. Isn't that what that anime is called? And they used to use clips from that and make Bossa Nova. And listen to them now. No Bossa Nova to be heard. Jay-Z. I think you got this, Mash.
Big city of dream.
I don't think you got this match. I think we can survive this again, but we'll see. This time I'm not as confident. Okay, yeah. That's pretty good. But Lancelot, unless he's hitting Johanna, I think is gonna do like a lot of damage. Boo! Oh, okay, never mind. And Lancelot, that was pitiful damage you just dealt. Oh wait, I said I was gonna go do something, but then I forgot. Oh well. The album cover, I guess the single cover for this one is pretty good. Some robot lady in a yellow shirt. That's my robot lady OC. Robot lady in a yellow shirt. Accuserareta. Oh, that actually kind of hurt. Our defenses were not as bolstered as they have been previously. Oh man, I did it again. I mean, when they— oh, what the? When they keep messing up the cropping of the game. Okay, cool. Do it, Mash. Hey, I did my part. I did the quest. Wow, 200k damage, right, dog? You've never seen anyone do it like this before. It was really just Hokusai And MASH is just there being support, so that's why that was such pitiful damage. I mean, you watched the whole thing, or at least listened to me poorly narrated, as I really wasn't even paying attention most of it. Whatever. After this, I'm going to bed. I'm starting to feel my energy drop. Okie dokie, let's see. I need to set a new alarm for tomorrow. Sweet. Yugen no Gachapon sessions. Volume 1. That's this song. I was viewing the internet, but don't worry, I'm still right here. Losing energy fast. Need artificial flavoring. Artificial flavoring. Hobby magazine. Hey, Skull Knight. That's really well. Okay, for being a pop-up parade figure especially, that's really detailed. Usually pop-up parade stuff looks good enough to eat, but that's it. Like, good enough to eat, not good enough to keep. But that looked really good. It's not a scale figure. Yeah, pop-up parades are like affordable figures. Excuse me. Yeah, it's their whole gimmick is that they're figures but for the everyman. There's a hair on my glasses. I'll deal with that in the morning. I don't care anymore. I think this is the furthest I could go. Thanks for watching the show. Let's make sure I've done my summons on this server. I don't think I have. Of course not. 20 hours, I'm good. 21 hours being awake, that's too much. But yeah, this is the furthest I could have gone. I thank you, yes you, for coming all the way through. You can't see it, but I'm making a heart with my hands because again, it's you that I heart for coming out. Well, you can't see my hand heart, you can heart this hand triple time over right here, right now, in this stream. There it is. So I'll see you later, alligators, and after a while, you crocodiles. HH.